Ma'am, please start.
Karthik, 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Good evening. Good to see you here for Technical English for Engineers. I will start responding to your questions. Swastik Nam is asking, what is the difference between the English grammar I studied? Good. Say, that means you can only revise it, Swastik, if you have been to an English medium, as you say, you have been to an English medium school. Very nice. You are only going to revise what you already know, and a little bit of revision won't hurt anyone. So that is the idea. Okay. And you will, if you observe or if you watch the videos, then you will realize that the course goes beyond simple English grammar. Okay. So we do vocabulary also, vocabulary in specific purposes, especially for technical communication and English. So see, the course was evolved out of my 20 years experience, over 20 years experience rather, of handling students of all age groups and from all kinds of backgrounds, okay, and all levels. So by backgrounds, I mean English medium and regional medium, Hindi medium. By age groups, I have taught, English to students, tertiary level of students ranging from 17 or 18 years old till their late 40s or so, because we have MTech students also at IITs who are interested in these kinds of courses, similar courses. Okay, so that is the idea. It is basically formulated or constructed to address the commonplace kinds of problems that students of tertiary students, especially with technical backgrounds, engineering backgrounds, science backgrounds face. And this is what we have realized. So when I used to collate all the mistakes, the issues, the difficulties that students face, ranging from undergraduate till BTech and even sometimes PhD level. So this is what I have here. So I'm not questioning your understanding and knowledge of, the pre-existing knowledge of English grammar, but it will be an add-on. I hope I have responded to you. Deepak is asking how to organize thought. Okay, so you have to read a lot. And once you read, you develop your vocabulary, your ideas. And if you watch enough conversations in English, by enough conversations in English, I mean, I'm talking basically, you watch high quality of English conversations, and not exactly, I'm not talking about debates, but discussions, okay, on issues of national or international importance. Okay, not see, if English is what you want to learn, then you will have to sort of uh, uh, you know almost like surround yourself with the language, particularly if it is your second language, and especially if you haven't had much experience and background in the English language. Overcome fear. It will be there unless and until you start talking and you make mistakes, and then you will learn. And then Rehan Kashyap is asking, how can I have politeness in my sound? Your voice is rough, but doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's just the tone. You have to work at your tone. Ask people, or your family members or your friends, that why do people think that you don't sound polite enough? Sometimes you have to just to change your tone. Sometimes you have to soften, lower the pitch also. Perhaps that may help. Aditya is asking, ma'am, will course help in other exams? I'm not sure which kinds of exams you're talking about, but I have English language for competitive exams also. It is meant for cracking certain kinds of exams, particularly TOEFL. So this course is not going to help you crack TOEFL if you are asking me that specifically. However, it will help you in getting by in your day-to-day problems that you may face as an engineering or as a student of science and technology. Okay, Dharmesh, what is paper style and question type? This I can answer very quickly. I will answer, and then Karthik, I am responding to Dharmesh. What you can do, you can copy and paste this in YouTube also.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So exam is 400 marks. You will have lengthy paragraphs. So you will have to read a lot. They are all MCQ types. Okay, and it is pen and paper, offline. You will get your hall ticket 3 days or 4 days before. Through the office of the NPTEL, not through me. Please submit your assignments as per the schedule. That means if NPTEL office has given you a particular deadline for a particular assignment, then it has to be submitted within the time frame. Otherwise, I don't make the rules. It's NPTEL that decides whether to accept or not. And the idea is that generally they don't accept delayed submissions. Exam is offline, not online. I have already said that. How many questions will be? It's 100 marks. You can expect at least 50 questions, 1 to 2 marks. I have written, I have responded to some of your answers here, but this response you will find in the YouTube chat also. What is the perfect syllabus to be prepared for this exam? Not for this exam, but for all exams. I will tell you what is the syllabus. So syllabus is what we have already discussed. Yeah, please watch the videos. You will find that I'm talking about grammar and vocabulary and a little bit of writing. Of course, it cannot have listening and speaking, but reading and vocabulary and grammar, sentence construction, etc. All these things are there. So that is your syllabus. Okay, and Martin Huing's Advanced English Grammar. Is a book which is red in color, beautiful looking book. So advanced grammar, advanced learners of English. It's a Cambridge book or an Oxford book. Okay, let me just look at it. Okay. All right. So this is a timeless classics actually. Advanced English Grammar, a self-study reference and practice book for advanced South Asian students. So I think this is one of the best books on practicing your grammar. That is one book. I always say that if you are a beginner, then Wren and Martin's high school grammar. It comes with you should also buy the guide that comes with. Guide means the key. Duration of exam is on paper, it is 3 hours. It depends on how long you take. Yeah. Dharmesh, paper and style is, I have already said that it's MCQ type, it's pen and paper, it's offline. Samiran, it is a Samiran creation. How many questions? You can expect 50 questions minimum. Karthik, are there any questions? In the YouTube, please keep the
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No questions.
All right, all right. Okay, Dharmesh, some assignment questions are difficult due to its length. Where can we practice the same? I mean, I don't understand the question. Where can we practice the same? Uh, therefore, the course is there, Dharmesh, that you practice during the course, and you take your, and you can learn at your own pace, right? Therefore, see the goodness, or yeah, the greatness of NPTEL courses, all courses, is that um, you have uh, the comfort level of looking at or solving questions, or going through the lectures at your own space, at your own pace. Okay, so we are not, nobody is there forcing you to complete certain number of assignments, or watch certain number of lectures in a stipulated time frame. So what we expect you to do is that you learn at your own pace. So if you find some, I'm trying to respond to your question, Dharmesh. If you find certain passages are lengthy, that's because in real exams outside this course, you are going to find, or you are going to come across similar kinds of questions. Therefore, practice. Practice during the lectures, during the class, the online class. And then some assignments are helping you to practice such kinds of passages. Okay, so you please look at that from that perspective. And when in the final exam, definitely you will get passages and paragraphs of varying length, some short, some long, some medium. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to practice, and only with practice you will be able to score very high marks in the exam. So don't take anything lightly. Andrea Jackson is saying, is the course only for Indian? I don't think so, because NPTEL courses, Andrea, are open to everyone. In the past, there are other courses that I offer. For example, literature-based course or film studies-based course. So they have been opted by people from other countries also. I had a couple of American students who had opted for film studies course. So I don't think that foreigners, if you are not, I don't understand if you are from India or outside India. I think the fee structure would be different. So you'll have to contact NPTEL directly, how to register, and if you are taking the exam, then what is your exam, what is the fee? I think that's the difference. Okay, Hannah is asking, is listening to classes enough, or should we prepare from the books mentioned? See, Hannah, listening to classes is good because it will give you a very nice entry point to these books. Many of my exercises that I am giving you are taken from or are inspired from these books. So Martin, especially in the field of grammar and composition, Martin Huings and Ren and Martin are classics. See, these books are what we call today, epic books. Nothing can beat these books. So if you are listening to the lectures and you are sincerely cracking or attempting um, uh, attempting exercises from Martin Huings as well as Ren and Martin, you will feel or you will observe the difference over a period of 6 months. You have to be at it. So nothing will come overnight, especially if you have started learning English language a bit late in life. By a bit late in life, I mean, not from the very beginning, but let's say from 5th standard or 8th standard onwards. It will take time. It won't happen overnight. Lectures are good. They have been created. The course has been created keeping your needs and wants in mind. The books are classics, and if you can crack the exercises given in these two books, then you will feel the difference within 6 months. You have to be, as I said, you have to practice a lot. Like anything, if you want to learn French today, unless and until you start conversing with someone who speaks excellent French, how will you learn? How else are you going to learn? You have to watch videos, you have to watch movies, you have to read, then gradually you'll have to read French short stories, and gradually you'll have to read French newspapers. This is the way people work their way up. So it's not that, ma'am, I have been attending your course for 3 months. Why didn't I improve? You didn't. There has not been any. See, firstly, I won't believe that you haven't improved. It will give you an entry point. You will understand a lot of concepts. Secondly, if you are referring to the books and practicing them even after or during the course, then you will find you'll realize that there is definitely a reasonable improvement in your English language. Like everything else, this also has to be practiced. Karthik, please look at the YouTube also. Hello, Karthik.
Ma'am?
Please look at the YouTube also.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, Robin is asking, I am looking at some of the earlier questions. Robin number 12 is asking, marks giving criteria, it's MCQ, Robin. You do it, there are no in between. It is either yes or no. It is either right or wrong. Piku is asking technical seminar, group discussion, how to make others understand as simple as I think. Okay, project confidence. Project confidence, and if it is a technical kind of, exam, then I would suggest that have a complete control over your subject matter. Okay, you understand me? Complete control over your subject matter. If you know your subject properly, if you know your subject properly, then you will be able to express yourself. Just know the vocabulary and the grammar that is used to express yourself. Simple sentences, compound sentences are easy to crack, easy to master. So start with your, mastering your simple and complex sentences. Sorry, simple and compound sentences. So make effective use of discourse markers, connectors, etc. Use words such as however, of course, therefore, as well. Also, so these, these words act as a signal for what you are trying to say. If you are agreeing, then it should be of course, and also I agree. If you are disagreeing, then you will have to make it very polite. You have to say, yes, this is, you may be true. You may be correct. You may be right. However, nevertheless, in spite of, despite. So use such kinds of signal words that that give an indication to the listener, to the group members, that you have a point of view. So present your point of view effectively. Marks giving criteria, pass mark in exam, we change. If sometimes we feel that people have, it was an easy paper and many people are obtaining 90 to 100 marks. It has happened. So then we will raise the pass, the limits of the pass marks. But it doesn't happen. Generally, you can safely assume that a passing mark would be anywhere between 38, 39, 40. That should be the pass mark. It shouldn't be that difficult. But we are not going to keep pass marks at 50%. Okay, so rest assured, it's going to be very reasonable. NPTEL is a very reasonable concept. Okay, they always, we want everyone to do well, and we want, but that doesn't mean that you don't study and attempt the exam. Just because I'm saying we want everyone to do well, don't take me at my face value. It means that you have to study, and if you study well, if you are watching the lectures, you have been submitting the assignments, at the end you will go happy. If you are just watching some lectures one night before, haven't submitted assignments, then no one can guarantee what you are going to get.
Ma'am?
Yes, Karthik, I can't see any new questions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No questions in the YouTube also, ma'am.
No,
Can we?
we will wait for 5 minutes more.
Okay.
I will wait till 6:50, Karthik, if you don't mind.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dharmesh. Thanks for your kind words. I will also thank Dr. C.D. Upadhyay. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Dr. Upadhyay. I am glad that something positive is coming out of it. Okay, guys. So if you are okay with it, so I'll take leave of you. Okay, I think we have answered most of your questions. We will meet next month also. Perhaps sometime early in April. So thanks a lot.